You are whatever comes after the words that you say after I am. So I encourage you today to say words like, I am strong, I am smart, I am wise, I am beautiful, I am enough, I am flowing in abundance, I am not broke, but I'm just going through financial problems. Believe me when I tell you that words carry life, and words give life, and words can take it away. The words out of your mouth will be in direct proportion to the things that go into your mind. So I encourage you to put good things into your mind, to put healthy and loving things into your mind, into your spirit. Therefore, what you put out is going to be a reflection of what you put in. I want to talk to you guys today about self-care and self-love, and not feeling guilty about it either. To my mothers, when I was a young girl back in the day, there was a saying, I gave up everything for my kids. How did that turn out for you? I know you may not agree with me, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but what I am saying, don't say that as an excuse to not walk in your purpose, to not make yourself uncomfortable enough to be able to go after that challenge and that thing that you've been wanting to do your whole life. But I challenge you to say things like, I will continue to do the best that I can to make sure that my kids are happy, healthy, and hungry, but I will always put myself first. And I know you guys are not going to agree with me on this, because so many times it has been a stigma for Black and brown women to give up everything for the sake of everybody else. And it is in us, and every one of us have done it before. But I am here to tell you today that if you do not put yourself first, your kids will suffer. Your business will suffer. Your book will suffer. Somebody is waiting on you. Where is that book at that you're supposed to write? Where is that business at that you were supposed to open? How many times have you tried that diet and it failed? That's because you shouldn't change your diet. You should change your lifestyle. By changing your mind, you change your lifestyle, you change your life. I'm telling you guys, put yourself first. Just try it. And by putting yourself first does not mean that your kids suffer. Does not mean that your husband suffers. But it means the byproduct of that is everybody gains. Now, I don't mean like if it's only one pizza slice in the house and your kid hungry to eat that slice of pizza. I just use that as an example. So just stick with me. I'm getting to my point, I promise. What I mean by this is so many times we think that by putting our children first and by sacrificing everything for their greater good, or everything for our husbands or our friends, some of you ladies will have plans that you needed to do, stuff that you had for the day, but somebody gonna call you and need help. So you put down everything you got to go help them, and then you come back and you and your children suffer because now food ain't ready. Now your friend is good, her house is good, she's straight, she got to where she needed to go, but your kid's hungry. So what I'm saying is, if people cannot take you saying no to them, that means if they ask you something and you say no and they get upset, remember this: no is a sentence. Stop explaining yourself after you say no to somebody. Number 2, if they cannot take your no and respect that, they do not deserve your yes. Period. If they cannot accept your no, they do not deserve your yes. Okay? Number 3, self-care is selfless. That means that you love yourself enough. Guys, do you love yourself? How do you show yourself that you love yourself? Do you spend time with yourself? Can you spend time with yourself? Or do the voices start coming in silence? See, sometimes we keep ourselves so busy because we don't want to face ourselves. We're running away from the best part of us. But I believe it's our job to go inside of ourselves and find that woman that we know that we're supposed to be, to find that part of us that's been lost, that we were when we were a child, that was so happy and loving and carefree. Find that person, because everything that you need to make it is already inside of you. So once you love yourself more and you put yourself first and you stop using your children and your husband and your job, everything that you feel like you need, when really all that you need is on the inside of you. And then everything else that's around you as a byproduct will get a better person in their life. You will produce better results. Somebody had to tell me, Shamitria, you complaining about how full your plate is, but you put all those things on it. And I was puzzled. I was like, I put all these things on it. What do you mean? Yes, we decide what job we get, what house we live in, where we're going to go, what we're going to do, what friends we have, how many times we're going to say yes when they ask to borrow, when we know that we already struggling, but we don't like to say no because so many of us as Black and brown women have always started in positions to where we had to ask. So when we get a little something, something feels good to be able to give, don't it? And I'm not saying don't. I'm saying don't give at the expense of your own suffering. So that's all I have for you ladies today. Your assignment today is going to be very short, sweet, and simple. It's going to be another Survey Monkey. And your question of the day is, what can you do to love yourself more and take care of yourself? ... But I want you guys to answer that, because when you say those things, see, as a mentor and as a leader, my job is not to give you advice. It's to ask you the right questions so you can pull it out of yourself and make those choices and decisions for yourself. The link is going to be below in the Survey Monkey. Ladies, I love you. Thank you for sticking with me. And until tomorrow, I will see you again. Remember, it is not going to be 21 days. This project is only going to be 14 days. And after the 14 days are up, that'll give us a week to get all of your assignments turned in and to view all the videos. And your graduation ceremony details are coming up super soon. So just stick with me, ladies. I love you. I care for you and I honor you. Thank you so much for everything that you've done for me. And I just ask that you continue to move forward with me and do not give up on yourself. Have a happy Sunday. Thank you.